A Wichita man pleads guilty to possession of child pornography. Federal prosecutors say Alexander Roselle had the images on several electronic devices. They were discovered after an investigation into a site on the dark web and then tracked his IP address. He's scheduled to be sentenced in April and faces up to 20 years in prison. A Sedgwick County judge